Well, Capricorn, it's another month. That month happens to be March 2025. I'm Dodici from astrology.com.au, and we start the reading by taking a look at this angular Mars, which has been retrograde throughout February, in its sign of debilitation. Mars is your power planet, and it's also the planet that regulates your dreams and ambitions, shown by it co-ruling this 11th house of fulfillment. Now, when it's debilitated like this, it can show that your expectations are not being matched by the reality of your relationship right now, but you have to be patient. And you also have to look down here at this third house, which is the way in which you're communicating. Part of the problem in relationships, I think you'll agree, is if we send out mixed messages, or we're receiving mixed messages, we're not able to convey what it is that we actually want in the relationship. Sometimes too, we have to balance that truth against compassion. You know, you want to maybe say something that's absolutely true, but wow, that's going to devastate your partner or your friend. So these are the sorts of forks, I call them. There's not just one fork in the road of life, there are several forks. And it may happen as a result of this combined influence of all of these planets in the third house of communication and negotiation. And then, of course, keep your eye here on your peace of mind. There it is there, the 9th of March is a Moon-Mars conjunction in that sector. That could be a highlight, especially with all of those communication planets in the triangular aspect. They actually fortify it and work as a support for you to communicate clearly. If you've got a whole lot of different threads, bring them all together, approach your partner, and lay all your cards out on the table. It's going to be important, especially leading up to the 14th, when you'll notice the moon getting brighter and brighter and brighter. There it is, by the light of the silvery moon. 9th house, that moon is full on the 14th, shining a light back on that third house that we were talking about. Moon rules your marriage or significant other. So here, this is the perfect timing, I think, for you to get in there and have that D&M. If you don't know what that means, that's a deep and meaningful. And make some breakthroughs. You've got to be positive about what's happening. And you notice around the 15th, straight after the full moon, the stationary direct transit of Mercury, along with the retrograde Venus in this 4th house. Now that's another area in the second half of the month that's going to be subject to some problems, and that happens as a result of the Sun transiting into this domestic sphere to greet Venus Mercury retrograde. The Sun has a very powerful, but not necessarily positive influence on these two planets. Mercury and Venus for you are two of the best planets for the solar position of your horoscope. And therefore, these two planets are weakened in this zone of domesticity, real estate, housing, renting, genetic family, that's your historic family and your mother. Here it is, around the 21st, bang, a very powerful combustion of these two retrograde planets. Now the retrogression helps them, it cushions them against those burning rays of the sun, and so it's still possible to get stuff done here. But my concern here is the inner state of these planets rather than the outer state, because this has to do with your peace of mind. And having Mercury retrograde tells us very clearly that you're undecided, you're concerned, you're worried, you're not able to push things through according to your schedule. That, I'm going to leave you on a good note for the month, will finish positively as a result of the new moon here in this 4th sector. So an opportunity for you to understand once and for all that the secret of being happy is to be happy. That's it. And earlier in life, many Capricorns do find it a little difficult being overly serious. But now is your chance, your moment to shine, to allow the new moon here to push you off the edge into a new direction. You need a phase shift. You need a complete change of environment, internally that is. So work on that, and whatever you do here in this communication field, the zone of self-help, there it is, the 29th, the powerful new moon, and all of this energy coming from the third house. Communication, communication, communication. That's the key. Now, I have some more there for you, Capricorn, at astrology.com.au, where we've got more information on what's happening this month. You can contextualize that with the daily, the weekly, and the yearly readings, along with the new post that we've got up there for the Chinese New Year of the wooden snake. Do have a look at that. That will help fill in more detail for you as to what's coming. Please subscribe. It helps our channel. I want to keep going. I want to give you as much as I can, and I want to give it to you again next month. So I hope you'll join me again for another round of the Oracle Express here at astrology.com.au. Look after yourself. Bye-bye.